Welcome to this video, which takes a further look at the NetFort, LANGuardian and SolarWinds Orion integration pack. Now for this video we're going to focus on a cool new feature in Orion called subviews. But firstly, why would you need LANGuardian? Well, we see LANGuardian as a way of completing the picture. So if you want to find out what users are doing on the network, maybe you want to find out what they're downloading from the internet or uploading, maybe you want to see what files they're accessing, if they're deleting data off your network, or maybe you just don't have technology like NetFlow available to you, well, the LANGuardian is an ideal way of completing the picture, because LANGuardian uses a deep packet inspection engine so it can plug into a span or mirror port. So let's take a look at Orion 10.4 and the new subviews. I am now logged on to my SolarWinds Orion NPM system. Now I'm running the latest version, which is 10.4, and I've added a new view up here in my menu called Network Forensics. So let's click on that. So within this view, what I've done is I've divided it up into 4 sections. I've got bandwidth use, internet activity, file shares, and search. And let's take a run through them. Firstly, we have the top network users here. Who's using the most bandwidth in my network? So we've got Danny, Wendy, Fred. And for any of these, we can see how much is sent received, and we have the option to drill down and find out more. So we can see that it's iTunes, some web traffic. Drill down and get further information. So in this case, we clicked on the web traffic, and we can find out what sites, what's happening. So they're going to Facebook and UI and some proxy servers. And drilling down further, we could even find out what pages they're accessing or what files they're downloading. Let's refresh it. It brings us back to the top users. We also have the top network applications. So we see things like Microsoft file sharing, some web traffic, some SSH. So it's a view of what type of protocols or applications in use. And also my bandwidth dashboard, I've got the types of top network events being detected. So things like BitTorrent here, that can use a lot of bandwidth. So it's useful to have that here to be able to see on this view, not just bandwidth and users, but anything that could cause an issue with bandwidth use as well. My next view here takes a look at internet activity. So I could see things in here like types of websites being accessed and the option to be able to drill down. So all of these LANGuardian elements gives you the option to drill down and get more information. So somebody going to the BBC, what pages are they accessing? So we could see here some football, English Premiership football pages. You also have the client. That's direct web activity. We can also see people going via our proxy servers here. So we've got the source, which could also be a user, the site in question, proxy server, and the amount of data that they're downloading and uploading. We have the type of web clients in use. So for example, Firefox, we got Opera, and could drill down and also find out here we actually have we've people here using an iPad, so we can detect mobile devices or people may bring in personal devices into the network. Next subview I have here is file shares. So here we've got the top users on our network based on the amount of data they're downloading and uploading, and then we have a list here of the top files that they're accessing. So we can see here a lot of MP3 files moving around my network at the moment. Finally, I've added a subview called search. And this allows us to use the full LANGuardian search capabilities. So for example, if I want to troubleshoot a bandwidth problem, I could just put in the subnet. This could be a VPN issue, it could be a WAN issue where users are complaining that the network has got slow. So you just put in the subnet, press go. And first up, you can change the time. So I'm looking at the last hour, but you can select 24 hours, 4 hours, or even a custom time period, because the LANGuardian doesn't age data, so you can do the analysis. Same detail you get today, you could get similar detail if you want to look maybe 2 months ago or 3 months ago. So for this particular subnet, you can see the total traffic, the top applications, the top talkers within the subnet. We've also got the top web conversations and any files being accessed. Now to modify these subviews, it's very easy. You can just click on a subview, go to Customize Page, add a new resource, click plus. You can pick one of the SolarWinds ones, but I'm going to go to the NetFort ones here. So we got the summary view, and I'll choose recent user logons. I want to find out who's logging on to the network, so press submit. And as we can see here, we're monitoring the file shares view, and I can change any of the others, just clicking it, and add different elements to the different views. Then press done. So now on this particular view, I've got, which is file shares, we've got the users, we've got the files accessed, and we have recent user logons, together with the option to drill down and find out what systems are they logging on to. So Sean here in finance, he's logged on to 7 different systems, and here's a list of all the IPs of those systems that he's logged on to. We could even drill down further and get the exact time that this user is logged on to the network, so we can see it here. So it is a very cool new feature in Orion. It just allows you to create, minimize the number of views that you have at the top, and then when you drill down, you don't have scroll bars all over the place. You can focus in on a particular part of that view by clicking on the subviews. And to maximize the screen space, you just hit the little arrow here, and that just minimizes all the options to the left, and you can have a full screen in to view your data.